What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk to you about the top 5 most heavily shorted EVs in the market as of right now. So I want to go over all the things that you need to know, but first make sure to hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So starting off with stock number 5, you have Lucid. So on Tuesday, which is at the time of doing this video, Tuesday evening, it did go down 3.17%. Over the last 1 year, down 40.05%, and in 2024, down 42.04%. Very heavily shorted though. So 20.06% of the free floats being shorted, works out to be 239.11 million shares. Shorts increased 3.43 million shares on Tuesday. So most likely to kind of suppress the whole news associated to the gravity, but cost to borrow average is 2.4, and just generally the utilization has dropped quite a lot, as well as this does indicate shorts can kind of have been returning, but this chart is rather misleading only because all of this right here is just formulas. And so there was some pretty significant dilution occurring with Lucid, so that does skew a lot of the numbers, thus dropping the number. So like I said, this number is, or this chart is rather misleading, but through IBKR does indicate more than 10 million shares that's available to be shorted. So yeah, it's a very fun time. Shorts and Lucid have gone hand in hand for a while now, so we'll just have to wait and see. But moving on to stock number 4, Workhorse. So it did go down 5.98% on Tuesday. Over the last 1 year, it is down 90.43%, and in 2024, down 88.83%. Through this, 26.82% of the free floats being shorted, works out to be 5.58 million shares. Utilization 82.77, and then short score, so the higher the number, the higher the likelihood of a squeeze happening, is 82.38. There's a lot of other good information up top here, so I recommend you pausing the video, kind of going through it line by line, and as well this does have a lot of good information. But aside from that though, through IBKR does indicate around 20,000 shares is available to be shorted, and that's kind of been the case for a while now. So I usually do 2 of these videos a week just on the top 5 most heavily shorted stocks, and Workhorse has been very limited supply for a while now, so something just to kind of keep in mind. Moving on to stock number 3, Nikola. So that went down 17.51%. Absolutely getting murdered. Over the last 1 year, it is down 85.96%, and in 2024, down 83.31%. Very heavily shorted though, so 28.3% of the free floats being shorted, works out to be 13.91 million shares. Shorts did return 251,000 shares, so even though it did go down, a lot of that wasn't actually shorts. So most likely it was larger entities that was selling and everything else, but cost to borrow average 301.24%, so very high stuff. On a side note, that is a annual rate, not a daily rate, so that would be kind of crazy if it was, but through IBKR does indicate around 10,000 shares is available to be shorted. So most likely that's why shorts didn't really double down today, but the SEC Rule 201 was enacted. So whenever a stock is down more than 10%, that rule kind of prevents shorts from increasing. So most likely that is exactly why shorts returned today, but still not a good scenario for them. Moving on to stock number 2, Faraday Future. So that did go down 6.7%. and over the last 1 year, down 98.37%, and in 2024, down 92.44%. On a side note though, if you're looking for a lot of good platforms and a lot of good information such as press releases, SEC filings, ever want to know why a company is going down, then take a look at Seeking Alpha Premium. I have a 7-day free trial for you to take advantage of. Plus, if you're looking to kind of learn how to play off the upcoming elections, there actually is a event that is coming out on October the 30th. So that's when this video is going to come out. So if you're interested in learning how to kind of benefit and invest to profit from the elections, then kind of join. All right. 7-day free trial is a win-win. So you might as well get that, join that virtual event, and yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. But back to this, 38.49% of the free float is being shorted, works out to be 4.27 million shares. As a disclaimer, A lot of these companies that I have mentioned so far could be diluting behind the scenes. They haven't made it kind of private or public knowledge yet through SEC filings. So that would really change the dynamic of this, like in Luce's case. But 4.27 million shares overall are being shorted. Cost to borrow average is 35.21%. Utilization 77.33%. And shorts increased roughly around 47,000 shares on Tuesday. Just generally looking at the chart, once again, if you're trusting all this information, shorts have been increasing quite a lot over the last little bit. And last time it did have a very big squeeze, if that makes sense. Short interest was in excess of 100%. So it seems to be going in that direction, but we'll just have to wait and see. Through IBKR does indicate around 1.6 million shares is available to be shorted. So something to keep in mind. And stock number one, so the most heavily shorted EV in the market as of right now is Mullen. So they went down 8.7% on Tuesday. Over the last 1 year, down 99.91%. And in 2024 alone, it is down 99.84%. So definitely a tough ride. A lot of these stocks have been really kind of suffering, but 65.01% of the free float is being shorted, works out to be 1.11 million shares. On Tuesday, shorts did return 106,000 shares. Cost to borrow average 322.49%. Again, that is a annual rate. Utilization is 66.65. Short scores 81.83. And through IBKR does indicate roughly around 15,000 shares is available to be shorted. So somewhat limited supply. So similar to Nikola, maybe that's why shorts returned a little bit just to free up some room. But shorts have been really getting in quite a lot over the last little bit. So it looks like in October, short interest was roughly 8.98%. And now on the 28th, it is 71.22. One thing to note, this company was on the threshold list for a while now, and it looks like as of right now, it is off based on Ortex. So yeah, something to kind of add to your watch list. Do you own any of these EV stocks, or is there any other EVs that you technically own that you feel is squeeze plays, or are you in these companies for the fundamental business itself? So let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. Then two things I want to share with you. Take advantage of this promo because it gives you 8 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000, so this is a kick-ass deal. And then aside from that, I did launch memberships. So if you like the channel, want to support the growth, you can definitely join as a member. Or if you just want buy signals on stocks and options, then take a look at that. A lot of big winners over the last little bit that you should take advantage of. And with all that, appreciate all of you watching.